Thanksgiving's never been a favorite of mine, though I suppose it's always a pleasant enough time. As far as holidays go, I just don't get the appeal. I mean, it's literally just a meal. I sit there and hope my uncle ignores me. The story of pilgrims and Indians bores me. I look at the clock. Is it nap time yet? Not even close. The table's just been set. In honor of Grandpa, who could not be present, a few ground rules we follow to keep things pleasant at the dinner table. Discussion of these do not intermix: religion, money, and politics. So even though the world outside is slowly crumbling, with the exception of Larry, who's already drunkenly mumbling, and a possible outburst from old Aunt Donna, I'm expecting this year to be free from the drama. So a peaceful feast and I'll be on my way, there and then gone like the Macy's parade. I take a small cut of turkey and pass it to Marion. No thank you, I'm vegetarian. I never eat meat but leave the eggs and dairy in. How can you eat the flesh of a beast? I mean, chewing on carcass? Oh, what a feast. Please get that fowl out of my face. There'll be no turkey here on this plate. Marion, quite the vegetarian. We're off to a great start. How am I supposed to know what's allowed on her food chart? I skip over her then and offer some to Keegan. Are you joking? I'm vegan. Tell me one good reason I should go and weaken my system. Animal products resist them at all costs. Look at all the weight I've lost. Even if it means I'm always just feeling exhausted. You have no idea how much this tofurkey costed. Marion, did you know all that dairy is killing you? You should ask your doctor about cholesterol when he's not too busy billing you. Those got milk billboards convinced you it's healthy, but all it really did was make the industry wealthy. Whoa, okay. That was strange. Two holier than thous in an abrupt exchange. I attempt to change the mood, so I put down the plate of food. When I notice Alabaster's empty glass, I grab the bottle of red, but he says, I'll pass. I'm on day 3 of a week-long fast. I read about the benefits of giving your system a rest. But looking at this food, it's all just making me so depressed. Alabaster the faster, of course. How's that working out? He swirls his water and looks down with a pout. Awkward silence ensues as Larry chugs another bottle of booze. You can literally hear the ticking of the heater when all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Peter. All of you food eaters are grossly misinformed. Just look at a plant and see how its life is formed. Water and sunlight are all that it needs. A gigantic maple tree from a tiny seed. For breakfast I have a small-sized gaze of the nourishing light of the sun's morning rays. Dinner is bigger with the light decreased. I'm filled to the brim with a sunny feast. Peter, sunlight eater. You've got to be kidding me. You're not a plant, you're a wannabe hippie. I can only imagine what you eat when nobody's watching. Just who do you think you're outfoxing? At this point, I need something to calm me. I distract myself with a few edamame. I notice Leo staring in judgment. What have I done to seem so repugnant?
Can I be dismissed? Do you really think our ancestors would have eaten this? If I can't hunt or gather it, I'd simply just rather it not be present at the dinner table. Our bodies are just not able to digest all this modern food by machines. Do you really think our genes are designed to eat soybeans?
Pale Leo the Paleo. Good news, we're no longer living in dark, moist caves. Yeah, we have technology like microwaves that can heat up a meal in 2 minutes flat, while you're busy out there with your spiked wooden bat. Do you apply this archaic school of thought to other areas of your life? I think that you ought. For consistency's sake, I'd like to admonish, you're nothing more than a hipster Amish. So remember, while you're living in harmony with dinosaurs, guess what else they didn't have back then? Grocery stores. Of course, I don't say all this, but I'm definitely thinking it. This dinner's a ship, and I'm thinking of sinking it. I'm on a roll, so why stop now? And speaking of rolls, I grab one to chow. After I've spread on thick the ghee, I offer it up to Rosalie.
How polite of you. And unlike most of you, everything here I'm happy to eat. That is, if it doesn't contain any wheat. My doctor says it's quite moderate, but I'm definitely majorly gluten intolerant. I'm beginning to wonder if I have celiacs. After the smallest bite, it feels like a battle axe. So even though I love it, I'll have to pass. Besides, it gives me the most terrible gas.
TMI, Rosalie. I'm sorry I didn't bring anything gluten-free. Pardon me. While everyone seems to be huffing and puffing, I politely ask Robin to pass me the stuffing. Sure, but just so you know, you might as well eat Play-Doh. When you cook your food, all the nutrients are lost. You mentioned microwaves? Avoid them at all costs. A radiation creation, and the oven's the same. Food is not meant to be killed with flame. Rah, rah, Robin. I think that you've forgotten just how good food can actually taste when grilled, seared, charred, or baked. Imagine bragging that you've the diet of a parrot. I'll enjoy my stuffing and you enjoy your carrot. I take a spoonful of cranberry sauce and offer some to Kyle. Did you want some of this, boss? I say with a smile.
I'm nearing ketosis. How could you not know this? Didn't I just post this on my Musclegram? Instead, I'll take a triple serving of bacon-wrapped ham, soaked in butter and topped with cheese. Believe me when I tell you that this diet is a breeze.
Keto Kyle. Hadn't seen him in a while. The muscles are impressive, if a little bit aggressive. And don't take this wrong, I mean no offense. You're very strong, but at what expense? Well, I'm not sure how well this has all gone over, though I've tried my best to maintain composure. I thought the whole point of this was to give gratitude. Seems that we failed with a table full of mostly untouched food. Larry is passed out. Kyle just dashed out to go to the gym. Alabaster's worried that Peter's too thin. Marion and Keegan are arguing with Leo, and I'm just sitting back enjoying my meal. Rosalie's bitter and Robin is sad. Aunt Donna, who did the cooking, is rightfully mad. She finally snaps these words to impart.
I see that Larry was right from the start, so next year I think it's better to save us all from the brink. We skip dinner altogether, and we just do drinks.